Alright guys, welcome to the Toronto apartment tour. This is what $2,800 a month can get you in Toronto. Follow me as I take you to the main room. So this is where 90% of the money really goes into the apartment. Starting with the kitchen. It's pretty clean right now, pretty chill. You know, I be cooking, not really, but my girlfriend be cooking. So yeah, we got a sink, stove, all the essentials, you know. One fridge, super chill, stocked up. You know how it goes. Then we have this area. So I actually bought this table when I moved in, and I wanted like a higher table because it's a great place to just do some work, you know? Do type shit. So yeah, obviously it's a little messy right now. So I just got back from New York. Got Celsius going, shit's finished. Actually grab another one. But yeah, I low-key be fiending these. These are so good. Next, we have the main room, and this table is supposed to be here. So this is what normal setup looks like. So we got the cozy couch. So it's in use just 5 seconds ago. Oh, I should also turn that off. Right, follow me.
Hood cricket.
Hood fucking. Yeah, anyways, let's go back to the main room. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go through this main room real quick. Because when you get an apartment, especially I'm living alone, it's a 1-bed, 1+1 with a 1 bath. It's 2,800 CAD per month, not including utilities. One of the biggest things for me was this living room. It is pretty big, especially for a downtown Toronto apartment or just a downtown apartment in general. You know, the hack for Toronto or apartments in general, you don't want to buy shit firsthand. It's like double the price, triple the price. I got this couch for a third of the price. It's originally $3,000, I got it for $1,100. So yeah, and that goes for most of the stuff in this apartment as well. As you can see, I live in a corner unit, so it gets a ton of sunlight. So this is east facing and south facing. So one of the biggest things, there's so many things to look for when you're getting an apartment. One of my biggest things was the exposure. Which way is it facing? For me, if you like sunlight, so pretty much everyone, corner unit. If you can't get corner unit, south. If you can't get south, west. If you can't get west, you're screwed. You're actually just screwed. But if you can get a corner unit, I think southeast is the best because you get the morning sun. Obviously it's a gloomy ass day, but you get the morning sun and then you get the south. So this view is actually money. And I don't have a balcony. I got this Juliet balcony. And it's honestly pretty nice. In the morning, in the afternoon, and then the west side is the evening. But since we don't have the west view, it reflects off the buildings into the apartment. That's pretty nice. That's one thing, that was the biggest thing I was looking for when I was getting an apartment. And we're just gonna ignore that. It's a little messy, but it's okay. Then we have the den. Now, this is where I do most of my work. Actually, that's such a lie. I actually never work here. Obviously we have a really nice view. It's pretty nice to work here, especially at night. It's just that I like working at cafes, okay? I'm a cafe fiend, so this den does not get used much, but when I was looking for a den, I made sure that there was a window because or else I wouldn't use it at all. So I barely use it now. I wouldn't have used it at all if there wasn't a window. So at night it's pretty nice. And then some days where I just need to really lock in, yeah, I just throw my laptop up and just go to work. As you can see, there's a nice Celsius here. I'm actually a fiend. I don't know if this is empty, but you know, we'll just leave that there. At this point, these guys should sponsor me, but. And now we have the main room. Okay, I know it's messy. Just chill out. I just got back from a trip, okay? So, can't blame me. It's all clean clothes. We have the main bedroom. As I mentioned earlier, all the money went into the main room, okay? I know this bedroom's like tiny, there's no desk in here. I don't give a fuck, okay? Because I'm not here 99% of my time. 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 99% of And there's a spoon because the fire alarm is, yeah, it's not working. Anyways, we got the main closet. It's good. The walk-in closet, this is all a guy needs. Like, you know, I don't need anything more than this. Yeah. And then we have the main area, which is where we originally came from. But beside it, now this I think is really stupid. I don't know why whoever designed this apartment literally had one job, though. They could have just put the door right here. You know how much easier my life would have been if the door was here? This fucking carpet has been stepped on so many times for no reason. Because whose idea was it to entrance into the bathroom instead of entrance into the bathroom, into the main, like, bro. Someone needs to make me a fucking architect so I could have designed my own apartment, but it's okay. Bathroom, super chill as well. You know, I'm not here most of the time. The one thing I will say is that I wish it was a bit more, what's the word, like modern, renovated looking. Because I do like skincare content and like do like men's grooming content. So like, you know, overall the vibe for it is just, this is man. You know, the next place I get, apartment's gonna be fucking, really nice. But yeah, it's pretty good. Like, can't complain. So how am I able to afford a $2,800 apartment in Toronto? Well, first of all, you know, I come from a good family, support system. Thankful to my parents for helping me out whenever I need. But I also am a full-time content creator. I do UGC, and that honestly covers the apartment plus additional. So yeah, UGC, if you guys don't know, is user-generated content. Basically, I create ads for brands and they pay me in return because those ads generate them more money than what they paid me. That's why it makes sense. Yeah, I just want to be more intentional with the videos I'm making. I think there's a lot of interesting stuff that goes on in my life. Just cause like, you know, I'm pretty extroverted, so love meeting people. There's honestly so much goes on that's so fun. I just never film it because low-key I'm just having a really good time. So the parts that I do film aren't as fun as the parts that I don't film, which is a problem because content-wise, it's like it would be so good. So I want to start making like some more intentional videos. This might be the first video you're ever seeing. I used to be a corporate software engineer. Actually, if you go back into my old videos, you can see I've documented that a little bit. And I was like, I don't really like this. So I decided to do YouTube. It actually didn't work out. I didn't make a single dollar from it. So I went back to school and I was like, okay, I need to figure out how to make money with content creation. So I landed on UGC. And from there, I've been just running it up since. Obviously building my personal brand at the same time. Honestly, it's just a good time. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.